Unveiling Strong Delusion, Video 9. Abram and Lot return from Egypt. Viewers familiar with the Bible may have noticed the videos have skipped the remainder of Genesis 12, which describes Abram and Sarai's journey to Egypt. The series will return to the subject of Egypt in the videos on Milcah, mother of Rebekah. Abram and Lot returned rich. And Abram went up out of Egypt, he and his wife, and all that he had, and Lot with him, into the south. And Abram was very rich in cattle, in silver, and in gold. And Lot also, which went with him, with Abram, had flocks and herds and tents. Genesis 13:5. Abram returned to his tent, and he went on his journeys from the south even to Bethel, onto the place where his tent had been at the beginning, between Bethel and Hai, onto the place of the altar, which he had make there at the first. And there Abram called on the name of the Lord. Genesis 13:3-4. And the land was not able to bear them that they might dwell together, for their substance was great, so they could not dwell together. Genesis 13:6. Abram gave his nephew Lot his choice of land. Is not the whole land before thee? Separate thyself, I pray thee, from me. If thou wilt take the left hand, then I will go to the right. Or if thou depart to the right hand, then I will go to the left. Genesis 13:9. Lot chose the plain of Jordan. And Lot lifted up his eyes, and beheld all the plain of Jordan, that it was well watered everywhere, before the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, even as the garden of the Lord, like the land of Egypt, as thou comest unto Zoar. Then Lot chose him all the plain of Jordan, and Lot journeyed east, and they separated themselves the one from the other. Genesis 13:10-11. Lot journeyed east from Provence to the Po or Jordan River Valley. Lot journeyed east to Italy. Lot journeyed east from Provence to the Po River Valley, the valley of the Eridanos, or Yarden, or Jordan. Video 2 identified the Po and the Jordan. Lot pitched his tent towards Sodom. Abram dwelt in the land of Canaan, and Lot dwelt in the cities of the plain, and pitched his tent towards Sodom. Genesis 13:12. Video 3 on the Amorites discussed Pompeii and Herculaneum as Sodom and Gomorrah of the Bible. Abram stayed in southern France, the land of Canaan. Genesis 13 ends with Yahweh promising Abram all the land he can see. Then Abram removed his tent and came and dwelt in the plain of Mamre, which is in Hebron, and built there an altar unto the Lord. Genesis 13:18. Many translations say oaks of Mamre rather than plain. Most translations use altar, but the Shocking Bible uses slaughter site to Yahweh. A future video will show Mamre lived in Spain, west of Barcelona in the Ebro or Hebron Valley. A future video will identify the location where Abram purchased Sarah's burial place from the Hittites. The video will identify the Hittites and why Abram called them the Hittites. The video will show the real location of the tomb of the patriarchs, still guarded by the Catholic Church to this day. Ebro or Hebron River and Basin. As with so many locations we have seen, the Ebro River retains virtually the same sound as Hebron. History tells us the Sephardi, or the so-called Iberian Peninsula Jews, lived in this valley and cities in northeast Spain. The Ebro River Basin. The Ebro or Hebron River runs from northwest Spain into the Mediterranean. Ebro River between two mountain ranges. The Ebro River runs between the Pyrenees Mountains on the north and the Sistema Iberica, or Iberic mountain range, on its south. Abram lived in the Ebro Valley. In a later video, we will find Sarah's tomb, or the tomb of the patriarchs in the Ebro Valley. Thank you for watching. The next video will identify Barcelona as Jerusalem. Then a series of videos on Genesis 14 will move events to the Crusades of the 12th century. Permission to copy and translate. The author permits any human being to copy and rebroadcast this video in whole or in part. The author permits any human being to translate this video into any language.